trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Bradshaw. It's Miller, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run with Bettis. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They try again with Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lewis between the tackles, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first. It threes in. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out. But boy, the defense right in the opposition just rammed the door down. Their turn now, back out on the field, putting together a good drive and get some points of their own.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Swan, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Bradshaw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got Mason complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
How you leave a receiver of that caliber that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape. You've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on 3rd down. That's what's really baffling. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Mason. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards. And the Steelers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Lewis. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the give, this is their fullback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They don't need to run another play play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Bradshaw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
This is Lewis on the handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Jackson going to run. Now a pitch comes to Lewis. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Bettis. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Side, it's Bettis. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback, his instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll try and run with their fullback.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They try again with Lewis. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lewis between the tackles. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They run with Lewis out of the gun, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw.
Throw right side, taken in by Swan.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Jackson.
He's got Lewis.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
On second down, here's the option.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about the clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jackson going to run again.
Now a give. Running right is Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Throwing, Jackson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He gives it up, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it.
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and did not give their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. One win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollow